Main event of the night.
Going to be tough to follow that up.
That it will, but if there's anybody that can do it,
they might.
These two legends right here, Joe Giannetti, Sean Lally. A fight that could have taken place at MMA many years back. Both names have stayed prevalent, stayed legendary, and stayed on each other's radar. And it comes to fruition here tonight in this historic cage fighting revolution.
Yeah, this is one that had some bad blood a while back too. It was supposed to be MMA at first, right? And then that fell through. And now here we are. They're finally meeting up for a boxing match. Where this one, well, where the last one was two guys with very similar styles, this one's more of a clash of styles, right? Where JoJo is a lot floatier with his movement, lighter with his punches, peppers you on the outside, and Lally's going to look to come forward, being tight and land heavy. So it's really going to come down to, you know, who can keep the fight at their range that they want.
And Giannetti jumping up in weight, natural 55er, last fought at 170, former champ of both weight classes in MMA. Normally known for being the longer, lankier guy. They're both the same height with the same reach.
Right, I mean, you're moving up a weight class, so you're going to give up a lot of that.
Yeah, Lally is a physical specimen. JoJo is Skeletor.
Yeah, you know, Lally hasn't fought in a few years, right? But, you know, he owns title boxing, coaches there. So he's always training. He's always in the room, always improving his skills. And coaching, which keeps your mind very sharp and can make you better without some of the same stress on your body and the same workload. So it's not like he's coming in, you know, having been away from the sport for a few years. It's, you know, he lives the lifestyle.
He's training with like the Boston Bruins and Bergeron and things. So I saw him doing some like cardio circuit with Patrice Bergeron. So Bergeron wouldn't just work out with some guy. Like he's working out with a guy because he's doing hard work that's advanced fitness-wise. And Lally is an advanced guy in that department. And his striking is seriously dangerous.
Yep.
Giannetti is a brave man. I wouldn't let Lally punch me in the head. Not even if I could run.
Yeah, Lally is very explosive. He can definitely hit very hard with his hands.
6 rounds of boxing, though.
6
this
here.
One, right?
Okay, so we're going to have a different pace.
So
we cannot go out like we did the last fight.
Yeah. That was absolute chaos, and I'm anticipating a different kind of chaos, as you mentioned. Both guys in the last fight, lock, stock, 2 smoking barrels right in the middle. These guys, complete contrast in their approach to the fights. Lally, forward pressure, not going to stop. He's going to be changing levels, and Giannetti kind of going to bounce on the outside, but I would like to see Giannetti sit down on his punches, get some respect with some power punches. We await our tail of the tape, brought to you by Coop's Bar and Grill. Take it away, gentlemen.
Alrighty, Joe Giannetti is 30 years old to Sean Lally's 35. Both men are 6 feet tall. JoJo weighed in 167, Lally at 168. And JoJo's going to enjoy a 1-inch slight reach advantage. And to Andy.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the final fight of the Ring for Cage Titans Revolution, brought to you by So Sick Supplements. And now for a professional catchweight boxing fight scheduled for 6 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, standing at 6 foot tall and weighing in at 167 pounds, from Whitman, Massachusetts, representing Giannetti Martial Arts. Make some noise for Joe Skeletor Giannetti! And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, standing at 6 foot tall and weighing in at 168 pounds, from Waltham, Massachusetts, representing Title Boxing, let's hear it for Sean, the unpredictable one, Lally! When the action begins, our referee in charge, Marcel Varela.
This is intense.
The rules back in the locker room. Please protect yourself at all time and obey my commands at all time. Just a couple of things that I want to make clear. Make sure you guys don't grab each other's back of the head in this right. All right. At this time, I'm going to establish a bell line for both of you. Anything from here up is going to be legal, and from here up is going to be legal. Okay? Oh my God. Touch them up, both of you, and good luck to both of you.
It's like better than real life.
No, exactly. AI or something. This is being augmented or generated. Lally looks to be on a mission.
Yeah, I mean, he's always intense and focused in his fights.
Wow, pop for both of these guys. White and red trunks for Giannetti, black trunks for Lally.
Fast jab by Joe.
Big overhead right from Lally.
The open stance is going to make that jab out a little bit trickier. Joe doing the right thing by going to the outside, trying to get the outside foot position to land that, and then to land the two behind it.
Joe doing a good job of letting his hands go. When he's punching. Ooh. Good body work by Joe. Good counter by Lally.
Giannetti landed a couple good shots. Certainly earned the respect of Lally early on. Joe hasn't stopped bouncing on his feet. Wide stance.
I want to see Lally relax a little bit. He just looks kind of tense.
It's been a long layoff for him, but he's a natural at this. And violence is coursing through his blood and at his core, so knocking off a little bit of ring rust in a new sport, but make no mistake about it, extremely capable, and just wait any moment, and the unpredictable nature of the unpredictable one will come to fruition. Giannetti, just his signature bouncing steps.
Yeah, I think it'd be good for Lally while JoJo's bouncing to maybe just kind of rush him. Because when JoJo is off the ground, he's not effective.
Right, there's that split second where even if you put something out, it's not going to have any weight on it.
Yeah, because he's like elevated.
It's easier said than done to try to find that timing and rhythm, though.
Yeah, especially against JoJo, who's so long. But, you know, just give it a chance.
Right.
What's the worst that happens? You get punched.
Yeah, you walk into a straight left and get dropped.
Hey, we live, we learn.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's a nice power shot by Lally.
Nice. I feel like when Lally settles in, it's going to be more output.
Yeah. He's reading right now, but he's kind of allowing Giannetti to come away with this round off volume, just peppering him. Good first round for Joe.
Yes. Yes.
Peppering, staying at the outside, finding his range.
Doing Joe, for sure.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, Lally had a good overhand there in the middle of the round, but he's definitely got to string multiple together and tick up that aggression. But, you know, he may have just taken that first to kind of get some information and get his reads. See if he makes some adjustments from here.
Both guys certainly getting those reads. Giannetti establishing some body shots. And again, that bouncy movement. Keeping things confusing. Lally stalking, moving forward. Not able to get too much off, though, in that round thus far. But you know, he's one big moment away from completely changing the direction of this fight. And look at him coming in with an overhand early behind a couple of jabs, now changing levels.
Yeah, he said enough of that.
Well, he also knows it's a new sport. Maybe there's a feeling out process in getting reads himself as Sean Lally on how to counter the timing like that. Big overhand right, which is a signature weapon of Sean Lally.
Ooh, that hurts the body.
Yeah, that was a clean shot to the body.
Yeah, good straight left to the solar plexus. Totally got the respect of Sean Lally there, who's pumping powerful left hands back at Giannetti, who's now in the southpaw stance.
Yeah.
Using a good straight left.
Joe is consistently winning the battle of the outside foot. He's timing Lally's entry and then taking the outside step and then landing what he wants.
Joe committed to that body shot. I like it.
And I'm impressed with the elusive footwork of Giannetti. After you mentioned that, winning the outside foot positioning battle, and you're so accurate on that, Jack. Moving backwards or stalking forwards, that has been the key for Joe Giannetti getting the better of these exchanges, despite Lally's aggression and willingness to hunt. But that being said, Lally doesn't seem too bothered by many of these strikes.
No, I think it's more of a mental thing.
Yes.
Like, I don't think he's getting hurt, but I do think he's like down on himself a little maybe.
He needs to find a jab. You know, he's
there
going
it
in with
is.
some hooks and some big overhands, but JoJo's landed more because he's touching with that jab.
A little faking might help too, to find the jab.
Yep.
Good volume from Giannetti there on that combination.
Yeah, Gio looks like a natural out there.
Ooh,
That's a nice hook.
As he gets hit.
but that's all it takes from Sean Lally.
Yep.
All it takes.
Some of those like stance switches in the middle of combinations might be helpful too in order to close the stance and to stop Joe from circling as much as he is. Right now in an open stance, it's really easy to circle, especially in boxing when you're at long range. You know, it's not like you have kicks to kind of close the gate.
Yeah, the movement and volume going backwards from Giannetti as he lands a step through left hand that certainly got a reaction out of Lally at the end of that round. Totally changed up the tempo there at the end to JoJo and scoring the biggest power punch of the fight so far. Lally, like you mentioned, not really hurt but frustrated, not being able to get the range and get the off-timing attacks of Giannetti. There's a big right hand from Lally there. Landed with some good punches that round, but the flow is certainly in favor of Giannetti here with 4 rounds to work.
Yeah, he might have been hurt at the end of that round though. He got
right
and then a nice combo. Yep.
He did not like that.
No. And Joe walking off nonchalant. Yeah, he's really flowing right now. Not having to put in a lot of effort.
Lally, he just doesn't look confident right now in the corner. He needs to snap out of it.
Yeah.
Leon Edwards' dad needs to talk to him. Snap out of it. Oh, just a great moment in MMA.
Well, if there's anybody that's got that heart for days, it's Sean Lally.
Right.
I mean, it's a long layoff, new sport against somebody who's active in the game of mixed martial arts, an active competitor. So Sean Lally really does have the longer hill to climb on paper in this matchup. And he's got the temperament to do it. There's military veteran with the deepest ties to Cage Titans and some of the craziest moments here. I'll never forget.
That's what we need, Lally, to just put him in the corner and go crazy.
In his fight against Shedrick Goodridge, dislocating his shoulder and still trying to fight with one arm. That's just how Sean Lally is constructed, so it's not going to be different here, even though JoJo's looking sharp and getting the edge.
I think he threw the dislocated arm, too.
Yes, he did. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
He's a psycho in the best way.
And look at it coming to fruition now. Look at the look and change of demeanor. You saw at the end of round 2, Joe land that big shot, and you saw a little slightest touch of disheartenment on the face of Sean Lally, and it is completely 180'd here. He looks like a ravenous predator right now.
Ooh, that
I mean, he was a ranger, right? So,
yeah,
he's a warrior. He's not going to give up on himself.
Yeah, a couple punches. Oh, yeah. Not going to do anything.
Not at all, but it's just the flavor of competitiveness that he brings is so appetizing to all fans. And Giannetti is handling this hyper-aggression with stellar footwork, head movement, and elusive counter-striking and selective aggression. Wow. I mean, he's making Sean miss everything.
Yeah,
and Sean's coming so close. His hands are looking good. But Giannetti's head movement is winning the night right now.
The thing with a guy like Joe is like, you know, Lally's throwing so hard, and when he lands, it's very impactful. But sometimes with a guy like Joe, you got to just be willing to just touch him. You know, just touch what's open and what he gives you, you know, and take what you can.
Yeah,
you can't want anything.
Well, yeah, when you're trying, it's really hard, but you might hit him by accident if you just put it out there.
Right.
You could kind of start seeing a patient approach from Sean Lally. He's not hunting as much, and he might be looking to counter the aggression of Joe just like that. And there it was, the left hook. I mean, you just kind of saw a change of pace there somewhere down the line of that round.
Big
Giannetti.
Joe's coming on strong at the end of these rounds.
Yeah, he's kicking it up a notch at the end. He hears the buzzer, and he starts upping the intensity of the power. What's that, 3 rounds in the books? I've lost count.
Yep,
so many rounds tonight.
Up to 4 right now.
There you go.
Thank you, Ashlyn, for keeping us in check. I don't know what round it is, but Ashlyn's helping. Now look at this. The head movement from Giannetti there, sticking and ripping after making Lally miss. I will say that was the round where I think Lally landed the most consistent amount of punches so far.
Yeah, it's still a pretty wide margin for Joe, even still.
I would say Lally mounted the most offense there, though. But Joe definitely running away with it. Punch count and control.
Wonderful thing about combat sports, you know, you run away a basketball game 110 to 62 over the course of 4 quarters, you know how that game's going to end. A football game is 49-7 in the 4th quarter. You know how it's going to end. It don't matter in a fight.
No.
Yep.
Anything can change. Ooh. Especially with Sean Lally throwing the bombs. That being said, though, soundly ahead on the scorecards is Joe Giannetti. So as long of a layoff, though, Sean Lally looking quite prime, jumping into the pinnacle of athletic prowess against
Yeah, I mean, he's in phenomenal shape. You know, he doesn't look tired. It's just more so the elusiveness of Joe.
Ooh, clean.
Ooh, ooh.
This is where Lally could do some work.
minute and a half to go in this fourth round. Giannetti just touching him at the end of the range of these punches. Whoa!
Doubles up the right there, Lally. Lands one.
And that's what I mean, is like that's all it takes. One of those land clean. JoJo's got a chin. I've never seen him really rattled or rocked or anything.
Maybe once.
If that, I'm hard pressed to think of one where a shot to the head has
Actually hurt him, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Like, I've seen him take good ones, but never hurt. He's just so light and flowy. He moves well with shots. His head movement's good. Joe's a tough guy to hit.
And that, yeah, very elusive, extremely difficult to hit.
I've hit him like maybe twice clean in like 100 rounds of MMA.
Well, Sean Lally's hit him a couple times clean this round, and you know, showcasing the chin on top of the elusiveness is Joe Giannetti. Four rounds in the book. 2 rounds or less to go between these two Cage Titans legends.
Yeah, it's kind of been the same story here. Joe just peppering away, staying elusive. Been the same thing each round so far. Lally's got 2 more rounds here to turn it around and implement his plan. Well, really,
maybe
he needs to catch him with something.
Maybe his plan is to wait till the 5th and 6th round to really turn it on. I don't know. Every time I think that, I'm wrong.
I think usually that's not people's plan, right? It's not really a sound one.
Nah, definitely not. But I'm like, please, let that be your plan.
Yeah, yeah. You want to see it?
He's certainly trying to turn up and turn on.
I don't want either person to win, but I want to see a good fight.
Right.
It's been a mainly control session from Giannetti, whose hands are looking
Great.
yes, very sharp indeed.
When he lets him go, he's got great hands, man. Ooh, hey. Oh.
That might be it. He's trying to get the legs back underneath. He disguised it well, but he got clipped there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I haven't seen JoJo back up a lot this fight.
Well, it looked like a couple of those back steps, his legs weren't there, and he had to bounce the juices back into his base.
He was acting like he was walking.
Yeah, the equilibrium was certainly shot there. And that's one of those weird ones. You get hit, and you don't really feel it. You just can't feel your legs anymore.
You just shut off a bit. Yep.
Ooh,
Clean. Sorry to squeal, but beautiful body shot.
Now they're fighting.
Yeah, they are.
nice left hook from Lally. Kind of froze Joe in his tracks, and now he comes back. Joe putting
Lally's
the
gotta
forward
get out
on
of
right
that
now
corner.
with Lally covering up against the ropes, throwing bombs on the return, but JoJo turning up. Both guys landing effective strikes there. Sean Lally with his back up against the wall, still dangerous.
I just can't tell how affected Lally is right now. He's looking kind of hurt. Good jab, though.
Certainly from an accumulation of a frustration style. But he's got nothing to be disheartened about. Being on the shelf for this long and coming in and making it this competitive and staying this dangerous late in the fight against someone as active as Joe Giannetti, nothing to hang your hat on. And he's still one big punch away from completely changing how this fight has gone.
Yeah, he is in this, Lally, for sure. It's just like these moments where he needs to take over. He's sitting back a little bit.
Yeah, the movement's going down for
Yeah.
Lally. Volume's going down, speed of punches.
Everything he had in the first minute is slowed.
I mean, it's late into a fight, and he's taking a lot of shots. Especially Joe's been working to the body well.
Yeah, very well.
He's certainly been switching the levels up and paying dividends as the fight goes on. And what realistically should be a clean sweep.
Right. I don't feel that there's a round that Lally definitely won.
And the ring card girls don't have a round 6 marker. They're all standing there. This is the first time we've had more than 5 rounds.
Yeah, right.
There's always been 5 rounds. Now we're in boxing. We got an extra round. There's no round marker.
Fire that sign, guys.
Sixth and final round.
They should just come out and like make a 6. You know, like YMCA a 6.
Yeah.
Sixth and final round between two mixed martial art legends of Cage Titans, gracing us with the main event of the ring portion of Cage Titans Revolution. And after 5 rounds, they touch them up in the middle. Respect earned from both accounts. There's nothing quite as respect earning as a fist fight. Oh, 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 Sean Lally's angry. Sean Lally is fired up.
He's able to get JoJo in the corner now because JoJo is not as mobile as he was.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Gotta
that this
keep
is
him
going to
there.
slow down, knowing that he's down 5 rounds to zip. Sean Lally knows he needs a knockout, and he's going to do anything he can to get it. And Giannetti just needs to stay on the elusive track, stay aggressive moving back, and cruise to a victory here. Oh, that definitely stunned Lally.
Nice body shot, too.
Ooh, clean left.
That might have been JoJo's most impactful shot of the night. He's had a bunch of them, and it's mostly been just accumulation of points. Death by paper cuts. With a couple of logs in between, and there's one right there. Sean Lally still firing for the kill.
He's looking for hooks on me.
Joe just so nonchalant.
Right.
Like near 200-pound man trying to take his head off, and he's just like so relaxed.
Let's go!
1 minute left in this boxing super fight.
Hey, one more deep breath, Lally. Jab, jab, bud. Let's go. On his nose. There we go. There's the other deep breath.
Ooh,
Good right.
yeah, another one. Lally really knows what he has to do.
Yeah, Lally just waits, lets JoJo get close to him instead of going to JoJo.
Get on him.
JoJo's finishing strong here.
He's putting on a linguistic display,
Put it on him. 20 seconds. Put it on him.
completely mixing it up. But Sean Lally still stalking, still the aggressor. 10 seconds left to go in this fight of legends. Oh, big right hand from Lally over the top, and JoJo eats it, comes back with a flurry. And man, they do go the distance. Both men showcasing durability, agility, and the willingness to mix it up in a new sport. They really did throw down.
Do we see some sportsmanship? That's the question.
I believe so. After the
hope so.
cools down, I think they already did a little bit, and they will continue after it's all said and done. What a fight it was.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Joe's head movement, footwork, angles, everything just looked great tonight. Yeah, slide back, straight left.
Yeah, his
Lally
style
did it.
really works for boxing so well.
Yep. Yeah, that was a great combo at the end of round 2 or 3 there. Yeah, just the lighting of this.
I know, beautiful.
Yeah, just Joe did a great job when he had Lally up against the ropes of increasing the volume and really putting it on him and keeping him there.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for these two? Keep it going. After 6 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this boxing fight 60-54, giving you your winner by unanimous decision, Joe Giannetti. All cage side officials, start making your way back to the posts by the cage. We are commencing mixed martial arts action at the professional ranks in just a few moments. All cage side
Okay,
officials,
so we're
start
done with
making your way
the boxing,
back to the
kickboxing
cage.
portion. We're going to be bouncing back from the ring over to the cage.
We'll see you there.
And that does it for ring portion of the Revolution. Back to the cage we go.